Welcome. Thank you all for tuning in to the Till Show podcast. This is also episode 2 of our journey through the concept of greatness. So hopefully, we tune in and continue to tune in. Thank you to RME, to Moko, to Renee Montgomery, and everyone who has a hand in bringing this to life. Thank you all again, the listeners, for tuning in. So let's get into our second facet of greatness. Last episode, we talked about talent, right? The ability to do something. And the question that you ask yourself when you first start out of trying to be great at something is, do you think you can do it? And so today's facet is desire. What is desire? Desire has 2 forms, the verb and the noun. The verb definition is to wish or long for, crave, want, to express a wish to obtain, ask for, request. And the noun definition is a longing or craving, as for something that brings excitement or enjoyment. Think of something you truly care about, a goal, personal best, anything. Then focus on the feeling of being fueled to see it happen, and not just happen, but happen in an excellent manner. That is a glimpse of what the pursuit of greatness is like, what the desire for greatness is like. There are, like with any feeling, any emotion, any idea, there's a healthy and positive way, and then there's an unhealthy and negative way that those ideals can manifest, right? Like I said, desire, there's nothing wrong with desire at its core, right? It's okay to want things. We all want things. It's okay to want things. That's a part of what gets us through the days in our lives. But there are negative pitfalls to desire, and I want to talk about what I believe is the biggest one, and that's entitlement. Entitlement adds a level of misplaced claim to desire. For example, just because one may desire more money at their job does not mean they are entitled to it. But that also does not mean their desire is invalid and they have to deal with the money they're making now, without wanting more. They can choose to ask for a raise or move on to other employment. Desire is personal and desire is a choice. That's why it's important in the pursuit of greatness to make sure desire has a measure of awareness and humility in order to keep it in its proper perspective. Entitlement makes that self-centeredness selfishness. Entitlement means you put your name is on it. That belongs to me. And in life, not everything belongs to us, even the things that we feel we deserve. Now, why is desire important? The pursuit of greatness is hard. I will say this in every episode. I promise. There will be obstacles, challenges, and other factors that will test that desire. Desire deepens your want to, right? Because again, when we're talking about something good, you don't have to have as deep a desire for it. But we're in the pursuit of greatness. So every facet that we talk about from now on has to have a more depth to it, more intensity, more volume, more mass. The important thing to remember is that desire must turn tangible in order to go from good to great. Others must be able to see and even feel that desire and believe it to be unwavering. So I found this quote from former gymnastics great Mary Lou Retton, where she's quoted saying, "Each of us has a fire in our hearts for something. It's our goal in life to find it and keep it lit. That's desire. Our search after discovering a desire is the journey to pursue greatness. Desire is a choice that, if cultivated, can become a core passion and purpose that confirms and defines us to ourselves. We learn who we want to be through our desires, and it's a necessary facet in achieving greatness." Another sports example of desire, and like talent, I can pull from literally anything. But if I were to choose one example of desire, I would use the example of Patrick Beverley has one of the most incredible basketball journeys that we know. Before he was signed back into the league, and he's the Patrick Beverley that we know today. And he got himself, I want to say, a $40 million contract, secured his future and his children's future, many years to come. So it's an incredible story, even if we find him completely irritating at times with all of his Patrick Beverley-ness. You got to respect him. It's a journey that came a very long way that a lot of people would not do because it's difficult. That's what desire does. Desire, the tangible part of desire, it expands what you're willing to do. That's what desire is. And so Patrick Beverley had the desire to play pro basketball and eventually be an NBA player to the point where he was willing to go overseas to another culture to do it. Even with one not there, it makes the pursuit of greatness nearly impossible, if not impossible. So that was episode 2. Again, I hope to see you soon for episode 3 of the Till Show podcast. Thanks to Renee Montgomery again. Thank you to Moko and everyone who has a hand in this coming out. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you all soon.